Hello, welcome to Lukman's. Today we have a nice equation: 9 power sine squared of x plus 9 power cos squared of x is equal to 6. You are required to obtain the value of x. For those who are new, you are welcome, and let us learn together this nice exponent which we have been given. So we are going to substitute with this identity, which tells you that when you have sine squared of x plus cos squared of x, the result is equal to 1, whereby x is any acute angle. So from the above identity, we can write cos squared as being equal to 1 minus sine squared of x by subtracting sine squared both the signs. Also, we substitute on our identity where we end cos squared of x, we substitute it with 1 minus sine squared of x. Then, after we have done like that, we are going to make use of this rule that when you are given a power n plus m, the result is the same as a power n multiplied by a power m. So in our case, we are going to have 9 power 1 multiplied by 9 power negative sine squared of x plus 9 power sine squared of x. Then we apply this other rule. When you have a power negative n, it is the same as taking the reciprocal of a power n. By taking the reciprocal, the index, when it is negative, it changes into positive. Our negative sine squared of x is the same as 1 divided by 9 power sine squared of x plus 9 power sine squared of x is equal to 6. Our equation now simplifies into something manageable. We can let 9 power sine squared of x to be a letter y, and when we do that, wherever we have 9 power sine squared, we substitute it with the y. So you shall have 9 over y plus y being equal to 6. Then we multiply by y throughout, so that we will have 9 plus y squared being equal to 6. Then we can see clearly that this is a quadratic equation which can be rearranged as y squared minus 6y plus 9 is equal to 0. So we are going to solve the value of y by factorizing, by considering that our product here is 9, and the two numbers which when you multiply you obtain 9 is negative 3 and negative 3. So we substitute the value which and the 6y with the negative 3y and the negative 3y. Then we factorize by pairing. Y is common in the first case, whereby now y squared divided by y is y, and 3y divided by y is 3. Then in the last part, what is common is 3. We factorize that, and then our equation become that, meaning that our root are repeated. The value of y from here will be given by y minus 3 is equal to 0. So from this part here, we are going to obtain the value of y by adding 3 in both sides, so that on the left hand side we shall be having y minus 3 plus 3, and on the right hand side we shall be having y plus 0, so that our value of y becomes the value of y clearly we can see it will be equal to 3, and 3 is our repeated root because this is a square quadratic equation. So y1 is equal to 3 and y2 is equal to 3. Then we remember that we let y to be equal to 9 power sine squared of x. So we have obtained the value of y as being equal to 3. So equating 9 power sine squared of x being equal to 3, from here we are going to obtain the value of sine squared of x by noting that 9 is the same as 3 squared. So we substitute 9 with 3 squared, so that now we have 3 power 2 sine squared of x is equal to 3, and 3 is the same as 3 power 1. Now we make use of the rule that tells us that when you have the base being equal, then the index can be equated. So we are going to equate 2 sine squared of x as equal to 1. And in this case here, you can clearly see that we can divide by 2 in the left hand side and on the right hand side, so that on the left hand side we will be left with sine squared of x being equal to half. Then from this part here, we're interested with x, so we are going to take the square root on the left hand side and on the right hand side. So taking square root of sine squared of x, we will be left with the sine x, and on the right hand side we will have plus or minus square root of half, because when you square a negative number you obtain a positive number. Then to obtain the value of x, we are going to obtain sine inverse on the left hand side and on the right hand side. So taking sine inverse of sine of x is x, and the sine inverse of square root of half will be 45, and then the other possible root is pi multiplied by n, whereby n is the number of cycles. So you can have infinitely many solutions depending on the range which you are given. Thanks so much for taking your time to study with me on how to solve this nice trigonometric identity. In case you have any method which you can apply, kindly let me know, and remember to subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss a single video which I upload for us now and then. Bye bye for now, see you in the next video, and thanks for watching.